Welcome everybody to episode 8 of La-Mulana. In this episode, it's going to get extremely wild. I promised you last episode that we are going to do a special thing in this episode, and we are going to do that now. So, remember the puzzle we solved in Temple of Moonlight with the spots we scanned. It was all for this puzzle. So yeah, this puzzle is one of the pretty important puzzles in the game. We need to open the treasure chests in a certain order. I think it was this first, right? Nope, that's wrong. Let's try this again. 23 weights for now should be enough. There we go. So yeah, we need to open these chests in order. You can do it by trial and error. I think it was this one. Then the one down here. And then the next one. Right? Here we go. And we get the Fruit of Eden. As you might remember... I hope so. So I don't have to explain everything. Up here we went to a place called Eden. Let's use a hand scanner. We can't... What do you want? Fuck you. This beautiful place called Eden in this area. So yeah, we are supposed to clear the fog, and with the Fruit of Eden in hand, there is a pedestal here. And it's revealed as a different area called the Gate of Illusion. This is the backside area to Gate of Guidance. Obviously, it makes sense, you know. Gate of Guidance, Gate of Illusion. So yeah, first off, about this area. This is extremely confusing. You are going to see me do things that don't make sense in the slightest. In terms of gameplay. The way to approach this... Fuck off. The way to approach this area, Gate of Illusion, is to just leave all of your preconceptions about the game completely behind. So yeah. So this is a pretty important tablet right here. I don't exactly remember what to do here. Just a second. There is something I need to do here. Here we go. So yeah, this place is extremely confusing. I don't blame you if you get lost easily. As you will see pretty soon. Yeah, there's nothing here. You can't even go down there, right? There was something I needed to do here. Yeah, I know. That's right. Oh yeah, you need to scan this thing. I remembered there was something here. Yeah. With this, we can fall down here. So, from this point forward, this area doesn't make sense. Don't open this treasure chest down there, by the way. It's a trap. So yeah, what we want to achieve is unlock the upper layers of the Gate of Illusion. And we can only reach that by using this ladder here, which isn't activated, so... Fuck off. A lot of these enemies don't make sense. So we go in here, we go back here. You can pause if you want to know what I did. We can go down here, we can go through here. That's it. That's everything so far. That was a ton of stuff I just did. That's the right path to take. There's a lot of teleports here in this area. So yeah, this guy has hidden some treasure away. So let's leave for now. We need to come back to Gate of Illusion, but first off we need to find his treasure. To proceed. So yeah, Gate of Illusion is extremely hard to figure out. You're going to wander there a lot unless you know the answer to all of the puzzles, and we know that, so let's come on. Also, at one point we will need to grind some money to get the rest of the stuff we need, but you can access Gate of Illusion before the 5th boss, by the way. So yeah, Gate of Illusion you can access pretty early. As soon as you can enter Temple of Moonlight, you can enter this place, as you might notice. It's actually a pretty cool area, which leverages its own game design against you. Like, it teaches you, the game teaches you all of these things about La-Mulana that are true. And then just completely destroys them. By the way, I did make a mistake. I need to go to Gate of Guidance to find the treasure that guy has hidden. He's given us Pepper. Here we go. Let's go back. I think it's pretty clever how Gate of Guidance is supposed to teach you all of the basics, and Gate of Illusions is there to subvert all of your expectations of everything you've learned. It's actually a pretty clever use of the front side and back side theming. Also, the reveal of Gate of Illusion is really cool. Like, you have this cool place called Eden that's like the Syrian thing, and once you press the pedestal, you're basically greeted with this. Also, this creepy music. I'll try to accentuate the reveal in edits a little bit. I hope I can do that. This is my favorite, one of my favorite part of the game. It's extremely hard to figure out, obviously. So let's go to this guy. So yeah, he doesn't want his treasures anymore, but he gives us another item. I think it's over here, called the Anchor. And it changes the swimming physics, actually. Because it drags us down. So basically we can swim against streams like this now, because we have better control of underwater. It's this one, right? Over here. I don't think we can go into here yet. But this one... Fuck you. Oh, come on. Seriously? This one leads us here. You see that juicy pedestal down there? You see that? Let's put a weight on the skeleton. It's such a cool concept. I love it. I need to go right. So, in this room we need to push down the pedestal and then push down all of the other pedestals. While this one goes down like this. I'm so glad I had enough weights. Let's go back to the surface and buy weights, because we ran out at this last section. Never try to run out of weights. If I didn't have enough, that would be horrible, because I needed to do the entire thing again. But yeah. So yeah, we solved a quite significant part of the Gate of Illusion. Right there. I didn't need to talk to the Elder. Let's spend all of our money on weights. I don't care. Here we go. Temple of Moonlight again. Here we go. It's the same path we've taken before. I hate these bats. So, let's not be stupid. So let's take the path we've already taken. With this puzzle solved to the right of this room, like we did just then, We solved basically the first half of the Gate of Illusion, which is this part. So if you go down here, let's put on the axe again. If you go up here, you might notice that that unlocked this ladder that I talked about earlier. You can go up here. You can hit this block from this side to be able to push this block. Because you can't actually climb this ladder without this block. So here we go. I think all of these three tell us the same thing, that we should turn back, because the illusions will just continue, which is true, I guess. You can only hit this thing from this side, by the way. This is a pretty important one. We can't read this. But as you see, the Grail point is up there, which we need to get to. So yeah. But we can't make it through this one yet. Let's take the whip here. This is a weapon fairy. Oh, it's a treasure fairy, okay. I always forget that I have, like, double jump available. Oh my fucking god. These fucking bats. Do we have a shuriken? Let's try falling down here. Just like this. This opens this ladder, and I think we can ignore this because this opened up as well, which there wasn't really an indication for, but we have the Grail point for Gate of Illusion. We can now warp here every time we want to. Which is pretty important, you know. There was it. There's an area underneath here. Where we can't do anything yet. But there's a peculiar symbol there that looks like a fairy. So you might know what that means. If there's a fairy symbol. This is an item that I suggest you get pretty early. And we need a key fairy for that as well. So yeah, because we struggled hard in Gate of Illusion. These enemies do a ton of damage. Also, I'm playing pretty badly, so let's go to Spring in the Sky. I usually take the fairy point from Spring in the Sky because it's pretty easily accessible and it's easy to chain fairies there for some reason. There we go. I just summoned a fairy. Fuck me. Yeah, I just summoned the fairy. Let's wait for a bit. Here we go. Yeah, after you summon the fairy, it takes a while for the fairy point to regenerate. You just need to wait a little bit, you know. So yeah, what we want now is a key fairy, so let's do that. That was quick. Let's walk back to Gate of Illusion while the key fairy is still around. And let's jump down here. And yeah. The key fairy opens the treasure chest for you, as you might notice. Which has the fairy cloves. The fairy cloves make it so that we take half damage. And just flat out damage decrease on you. Which is really, really important. The enemies have been kicking our ass in this area quite a lot, and that just alleviates the damage increase by a lot, I would argue. Right. This is a puzzle I always don't remember as much. Let's try this one. Oh, by the way, this is a I always forget that I can double jump in this game. For some reason. This is a pathway to Gate of Guidance. Over here. And yeah, this treasure chest over here you can't open until you come from this side. The ladder activates. We can go down here. So yeah, we have to come from the Gate of Illusion side to trigger this one. And there's just a software in here. But it's a pretty cool software. It synergizes with our map software, so we can actually see where everything is on the map. Like, you can actually see, you know, the grail points, where are all these shops, all of the people. If you have trouble and get lost a lot, that might be a pretty useful item to get. So let's try this again. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Yeah. I think I can get over here. Right. Right. What the fuck was that? And here we go. There's something we need to do with that. That didn't seem like the right thing to do, but it seemed to have worked anyway? Question mark, question mark? This is now covered, and this is another puzzle we need to solve. I'm trying to get this all done in this episode, by the way. As fast as I can. Because this episode should revolve around Gate of Illusion. And you can solve it all pretty quickly. You can solve it all in one go, as I did now. So let's go over here. Wait, why can't I? Here we go. This should open up right now. Okay, let me check this real quick. So, I figured it out. This is because it's a different version. It's a different version of the original PC version. The console versions, for some reason, have a few puzzles different, and this is the important thing. You need to actually read this thing in order to progress. So yeah, they tell us, be a small person, show that you are a small person, and we can proceed. Here we go. So let's go back to the place again. I find this section always to be so cool. Just whenever you go through it really quick, it's so cool, like these warps. This area is living hell for new players usually, because they don't know. It's a lot of trial and error, and okay, he gives us a mini doll. With this we can actually prove that we are small. I mean, it's a mini doll. First, let's heal up again. Here we go. Almost heal up. Here we go. Then let's go back to, first off, let's go to Mausoleum of the Giants. Because how do we prove that we are small? We compare ourselves with a giant. We use the mini doll. On the giant. Because we are indeed small. That was also the wrong one. Sorry. Here we go. With this we can pass through here. And go for this. There was a reason why I healed up. It's this mini boss. So yeah, this one has a ton of sub-weapons equipped. I think the best way to do this is usually attack a shield until he staggers like this. And then jump up and attack the face. There we go. Also, there's a procession of ghosts here. Do not linger around under that thing. And this is, for now, the final item in Gate of Illusion that we can get so far. It's the Key of Eternity, which we will shortly use. I'm going to show you what the Key of Eternity does. Probably in the next episode. Where we will tackle another area that we haven't had access to yet. I can't get over there. Yeah, and it moves around. So, that's it for Gate of Illusion. Let's heal up. Here we go. So, that's it for today's episode. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more La-Mulana, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Until next time, goodbye!